Hey y'all. So, never mind my cap. I'm deep conditioning my hair. I'm getting ready to flat twist my hair up for a few days. But anyway, um, I know I haven't seen you guys in a while, but I've been dealing with some stuff, just some medical issues. So that is what brings me to this video today. So I wanted to tell you guys that mainly for this is for the women, or maybe the men who have women in their lives, who are maybe going through this. So I have fibroids. So what a fibroid is it's non-cancerous growths, tumors that grow either inside or outside of the uterus, in the walls, or just hanging outside or attached to the uterus. Mine are just on the outside, so it really doesn't affect my childbearing or anything like that. But what it could do is, if I were to get pregnant, it would just, the baby wouldn't have room to grow. So it can be a problem for that. It also, the problems that I have been having is extreme bleeding. I mean extreme fatigue, passing out, getting sick, vomiting, like weak legs, extreme anemia. Like I have my heater on down here by my feet, just all kinds of stuff. It's just nonstop. So some months it's not bad, some months it's horrible. Like probably 3 or 4 months ago, I fainted. Yeah, it's a lot. The pain. So my fibroids, I have about 6, and about 2 or 3 of them are large, about the size of an orange. And I know fibroids can get really, really big, maybe the size of a cantaloupe, a baby, a watermelon. They can get really, really big. But fortunately, mine are not that big. The problem for me is the ones that are big are pressing on my organs, and they're causing a lot of pressure and a lot of discomfort for me. And I'm just tired of dealing with it, tired of the pain, tired of the bleeding and the discomfort. Like my personal life and just, the quality of life is not that great. So I've just got tired of dealing with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a uterine fibroid embolization done. And what they're going to do is they're going to go in and cut off the blood supply to the fibroids. And what that is going to do is they're going to go into the main artery in my leg, which is the femoral artery, and they're going to inject a solution and some little tiny particles, very small particles, like grains of sand or something, very small. And they're going to block off all of the arteries that go to each fibroid. And then that will make the fibroids shrink and die. The thing is, with that procedure, it's going to be a very, very, very painful recovery, but it's a quick recovery, supposedly. So they told me about a week. I'm going in tomorrow. I'm just ready to get it over with. I've had to have, before I was eligible to get this, I had to complain to my doctor a lot. Because she originally thought that, because she was like, you haven't been having any pain, and all of a sudden you just have pain. And I was like, yeah, don't question me. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not a hypochondriac. I wouldn't come in here telling you that I'm having problems if I'm not. I mean, literally for 2 years, you didn't even see me. So, unless I was coming in for my routine stuff. But other than that, I don't call or nothing. So if I'm telling you I'm having a problem, I'm having a problem. And my doctor is Black. And so, I feel as if you have to be firm with your provider, you have to be firm with them. You have to tell them what it is and what it's not. And if they don't want to listen, go to somebody else. Because I persisted with my doctor, and she was like, okay, well, let's start here, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this. And this, if it's still going on, then we'll amp it up. So we did. So we started out, she thought that because I'm also diabetic. First, we thought that I had an infection, an endometrial infection, because my blood sugar spiked up really high probably for about a month or two. It was really high. And she thought that maybe that gave me an endometrial infection, because the blood sugar can affect lots of things in your body. And so she was like, let's give you a round of antibiotics, really strong antibiotics. So I took that and the pain went away, because that was the incident when I fainted and I was very, very weak, but I was barely bleeding. So it was weird. So we did that. The pain seemed to go away. And the next month, I still was having, but I was still having pressure, lots of pressure. Like right now, I'm having, I mean, the pressure, it feels like somebody is squeezing a part of my, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's not my ovaries, but something over on my left side. And then like, kind of like when I sit down under my cheeks, like in between the cheeks and the leg, it's like something there. So what they saw was, so after that, she was like, okay, you're still having pain, so let's do an ultrasound. So they did an ultrasound. So they discovered that my fibroids that I've had for years had grown like double the size that they were from 2 years ago when I had my last ultrasound done. So they were like, okay, wow. So no wonder you're having pain, because these fibroids have, you know, gotten out of control. So they were apologetic for not listening to me and acting quicker. So I was like, all's forgiven. Just what can we do about it? So the doctor, another doctor over the ultrasound, she suggested I see an interventional radiologist, and for them to do the embolization, because they were talking about a hysterectomy. They were talking about X, Y, and Z. And she was like, you still want to have kids? Because I don't have any children. I would suggest the embolization, but you have to see, they have to be the ones to approve you for that. So I said, okay. So got in to see that team of doctors. They ordered the MRI. They were like, you're definitely a candidate. I'm glad you came in now, because he said a lot of women wait until they're in their 40s and their 50s when these fibroids have gotten very, very large and really big, and they're having symptoms, you know, where there's nothing that can be done except for them to get a hysterectomy, because the tumors are so big they can't even cut them out. They just have to take everything. And one of the doctors was saying that these are a good size to have them embolized, or, you know, or removed. So for me, he said these were perfect size to just have them embolized and be less stress on my body and easier recovery. So going with the embolization. So I'll go in tomorrow. I'll have to spend the night in the hospital, and I get to come home on Friday at some point. So I'm not scared. I'm not looking forward to the pain that they keep talking about, because they're saying that the pain is extremely intense. So I'll check in and let you guys know about that. Probably will not be tomorrow or Friday. I'm gonna assure you that. I will just give you an update after I feel up to it. But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to the pain. I'm just want to get fast forward to the point where I'm feeling better. So after the embolization, they said that it would be about 3 to 6 months I will start noticing a difference. Because right now, when I say everything on my body is so swollen, like my stomach area is super swollen, and it's usually swollen when it's time for my menstrual, and I'm on my menstrual right now, so it's just extremely it's swollen. I'm sore. I am just miserable, and they're just like, we're gonna fix it. So I'm like, thank you, Jesus. So I just prayed and just gonna wake up tomorrow ready for whatever. So with the embolization, they don't put you to sleep. They just sedate you. They sedate you heavily, because you have to be able to respond. Like when they tell you don't breathe, hold your breath, and all that stuff, because I think they do an MRI during this procedure, because they're shooting dye in the arteries. that's going into the fibroids. And so, you know, when you get an MRI with contrast, you have to hold your breath so they can get the image. So they'll be doing that. And so that's why they don't put you to sleep, because they need you to respond and listen and all that stuff. But I'm just hoping everything goes smooth and that. But I just want to let you guys know that. I know how you guys haven't seen me, but I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm finally in my last semester of school. If anybody wants to donate to my fund to help me finish out this last semester, I have 4 more courses to take, and then I'm done. I'm graduating in May. Please feel free. I'll post my little GoFundMe link. But I've been paying. Some of it I've paid out of pocket. Some of it I've gotten aid for, but I am like out of nothing. I'm out of everything, so I can't get any more help. I can't get any more anything. So now I'm just like, okay. So my deadline to get everything paid for is in February. So I'm just hoping that, you know, a few people have given, and I'm like so grateful for that. Thank you for everybody that has given. But if anybody would like to give, please just hit the link up, or whatever. But I appreciate you guys, everybody that has subscribed thus far. I love you. You are loved. Whatever you do, be good at it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so y'all excuse my voice. I'm a little hoarse. I've been drinking through a straw and I made like a strawberry lemonade, and the strawberries, you know, trying to suck through the straw real hard just made the back of my tongue real sore. But anyway, so as I was saying earlier, it will be a simpler procedure, but the recovery is going to be kind of long. So anyways, I've taken all the medication that I needed to take because I am allergic to contrast dye. And I did not know, but when I got my MRI done, I found out that there are 2 different types of contrast dye. And I had a reaction to the contrast dye that you get when you get a CAT scan or CT scan, not a MRI, because the MRI uses a different type of dye. Because the one when you get a CT scan, that's the one where once they put it through in your IV, it make you feel like you're about to pee on yourself, and you get warm all over. So that's a different type of dye, and that's the one I heard a reaction to. But ever since I've had that, they always have to pre-medicate me because they don't want to take any chances with me having any type of reaction. So we just steer clear of that. So I've taken all my medicine for the day, and then in the morning I got to take 2 more pills. I had to take I completely forgot. It starts with a P, and then like an acid reflux pill or something like that. So I took those, and then I'll take, like I said, the last 2 in the morning with a little bit of water. And that will be it. So this is my getting ready to go to bed face. And then I'll be ready to go. I'm gonna take a shower in the morning so I could be fresh. You know how that goes. I took a shower already today, you know, probably like, I don't know what time that was, but it wasn't too long ago. So I'm gonna take another shower in the morning so I can be as fresh as possible. You know how it is, ladies, when you going to the doctor for anything, where they gonna be touching and doing anything in that area or whatever. Well, you know, just out of principle, you just bathe. But especially when you going to the doctor, they gonna be looking down there, child. Honey, I like to be shower straight to the appointment. I don't want nothing to be, you know, out the mix. Not that it ever is, but you know, I just you know how it go. So anyway, so I am getting ready to go to bed tonight, and hopefully everything will go smooth in the morning. How much I'm paying. Okay, so for how much I'm paying for the surgery, I'm not paying anything for the surgery because I have excellent insurance. I work for the government, and I don't have to pay anything. My insurance covers everything 100%. So that's it. I don't know. I think when I looked on one of the little things to see how much it's like estimated cost, was like 18,000. So I think that's what an estimated cost, the average cost of this procedure is, but you know, I don't know. So anywho, I'm just looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys later. Pray for me, please.